Today is 26th of February, 4:07, about 15 minutes before the market closed. Today happens to be the 10th day of the Lunar New Year. I'd like to wish everybody a Happy New Year. Today market opened with a gap, but unfortunately was not able to hold the gain and in fact experienced severe selling, down 39 point at 4969 at the present moment. Mentioned in the previous videos, here the market actually moved with ease, and over here itself experiencing some fatigue because of the overlapping bar. Now the support, immediately support is actually at a gap here that is about 4941. Immediate resistance is the recent high here at 5054. With a severe selling today, we are more likely to see the market going sideways, perhaps from a base very much like this before it actually stage any further move. So we probably have to let the stars settle. Many of the strong stocks experiencing selling, and this is not unexpected, especially some of the property stocks have been running up for quite some time, and also some of the small cap stocks. This is a chart of Nasdaq as proxy of the US markets. Notice actually over here, we don't have trend characteristics. It's quite evident with the crossing of the moving averages. Mentioned in the previous videos that the market actually has broke the 100 days moving average, and breaking this recent low here will be negative, and this is at 22256. We are experiencing a throwback as well testing the 100 days. So it's important that it can hold at this level. Now this gap here will provide some level of support, and this is at 22895. Going forward, it's likely to be choppy. As mentioned, there's no trend characteristics. Let's take a look at some of the strong stocks we have been discussing. First off, CSC Global. There are very few stocks that are actually holding up today's selling. This is one of them. We're experiencing a pullback at this point in time here. This gap will provide some level of support. At this point in time here, this is a big dipper setup. 2 month comeback high here is at 134. China Aviation. Company just reported the result and it's generally positive. Here we see a long-dated doji or long-dated dojis is indication of uncertainty, but it's perfectly normal, especially in the light of today's severe selling. Look for pullback here and look for a setup. I'd like to see the stock eventually clear the high of 205. Dongwon. Stock actually has a breakout yesterday, but unfortunately didn't close well. Today we have a pullback on low volume. This is a small dipper setup. Bar high here is 106. I'll like to actually watch today high here, which is 104. If we can break this decisively, then we can actually perhaps take the trade rather than take the cue from the week, because generally the week itself has very low volume. Huatian Global. At this point in time here, we have a small dipper setup. Bar one high here is 93 cents. Hong Leong Asia is one of the strong stocks that actually suffers severe selling. This happened actually yesterday. Over here, we noticed actually stock was actually trading sideways. It's actually losing momentum. Not unexpected because this is an extremely strong move. But after the release of result, actually it was severe selling. The result was actually quite good, but however, the market was not very happy with it and decided to actually, a lot of traders decided to actually take profit. Today we see a follow through, but experience right now a bottoming tail, likely to experience throwback. The fact that we do not have a rising 13 SMA, so the back is actually off, and right now it's actually trading below the 2 SMA, so it's best to actually leave the stock alone. It'll probably take some time. Perhaps the stock can form a base and look for further upward move subsequently. Lam Cheong. We have a nice break 3 days ago, but unfortunately Yesterday we have a white ring reversal bar, and today you trade an inside bar. Again, it's likely to continue to trade sideways. We'll let you see eventually take out the recent high here of 145. For the Empire. Here we have a bullish gap, and it makes successive high. Unfortunately today with the severe selling, stocks more likely to actually trade sideways, and perhaps it will take some time before you actually break out again. Bostic. Over here we have a big dipper setup. 2-bar callback high is at 226. CMC gold mine. The stock has generally outperformed gold. From the gold charts, we noticed that actually there is severe selling and there was actually overhead resistance. Likewise, we see the stock actually have severe selling but managed to recover and trade to new high. Today trade reversal bar, not unexpected. Look for pullback, look for new setups to go wrong. A less discussed stocks have finally actually broken out of the consolidation. This is a 5-month consolidation. And today we see a follow through. Look for pullback and look for new setups to go long. So this is one of the few gems that actually continue to hold. Most of them suffer severe selling. Particulars, big cap stocks. Take a look at the banks, DBS. Selling happened actually much earlier after the release of result. It is now trading below the 1326 SMA. In fact, the SMA is pointing downwards, so the bet is actually off. OCBC. Slightly stronger, but if you notice, actually we have a convergence of the two SMA, so it does indicate losing momentum, and you may well just continue to trade sideways. Like to wait for the consolidation to complete and eventually take out the high of 31.81. Now UOB, the bet for UOB is actually off for the basic reasons it's trading below the 1326 SMA. Prior to that, we have a very nice sideways move, but unfortunately, after the release of result, stock experienced severe selling. SGX. This stock has been more challenging, tend to have very wild swing. Notice we have very nice break, but unfortunately appeared to be short-lived. So at best, it may just stuck in the trading range. Singtel. Now, Singtel is less discussed stocks because it doesn't really exhibit very nice trend characteristic. We notice actually 1326 are not opening up and diverging. Now, even though here is opening up and diverging, you notice very deep retracement. So generally difficult to actually handle the stocks. We do have occasionally have very nice move like this, which is easier to handle. So unless something like this happen, at this point in time, it appeared to be quite challenging handling these stocks. Kappa, SB very strong move, but nevertheless, daylight is actually quite big. So I'd like to look for a setup here to actually go long. The stock may actually even trade sideways, so we just have to be patient.